Welcome back everybody to more Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. Hopefully we finally have the crystal we need. What do you got to say, Short Stack? Where is this we in this equation, good young Sarah, huh? Alright, Sid. Have you successfully finished the repair? Oh, you have! Alright! Please do. Well, of course, you're a Sid. I'm gonna take a pretty new ring. Let's put that baby on. Alright, so is this what we need, Sid? I almost just called him Chris for some stupid reason. Don't mind me. Oh, I am ready. Well, we won't know for sure until we try. Good plan. Oh, oh ho ho ho! I like the look of that portrait there.
There. She's ready.
Ah, she stirs. To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda. Enterprise, engage.
Never thought I'd be so happy to go back to Kurthus. I don't think it's a good idea for you to be taking your hands off the wheel here.
Damn it.
What? What's wrong?
I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone. There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you. Just how long have I worn these damn goggles? Ah, yes, I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days.
Such a dork.
The young prodigy, admired by all, exactly like his father. Born and raised in Garlemald.
Gotta love those boots, man.
It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same? Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye? When did Meteor become your everything, and your loved ones cease to matter? You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not. Though he proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man, with an all-consuming obsession. And so I ran, left the Empire behind and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks.
Little freeze frame Bobus that Biggs and Wedge are like falling asleep in the back of the airship. I just wanted to point that out because it's funny. And here is one of the stupidest parts of this game. I don't know why they chose to do this, but it irks me.
Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles. Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them. I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose. I wanted to prove that there was another way. And it all began that day when I found my new home. I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky. That light. It was you, wasn't it? It's surprising how few people know this, but all pure-blood Guardians have a third eye. Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess. The Enterprise was made for this, to carry Eorzea's protectors into battle. I am proud to be able to call her my own.
Cid? What exactly do you remember?
Alphinaud, my boy. Sorry to have been such a burden.
And for pronouncing his name wrong.
I remember everything.
Woohoo!
My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything. Come, it would be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
Yes, let me monologue further while we get our ship more off course. So yeah, apologies for my obnoxious commentary in the middle of that. Couple good things here. You know, Cid finally remembers everything, and he's cured of his Hollywood amnesia, which is totally awesome because we could very much use an engineer and somebody of his mental caliber on our side, especially, you know, since we're down quite a few members and whatnot. But I really, really hate the fact that we just come right the heck out of nowhere, like we're Eorzea Jesus or something. I mean, we kind of already am, but we kind of maintain a low profile off that. Appear in the sky in nowhere and give him his goggles. For what purpose exactly? I don't know. They don't actually do anything besides cover up his third eye, but even that is not really that much of importance or whatever. So, like, for what reason did we just come right out of the sky and do this? Like, I can't make any sense of it. It's one of the few missteps I feel that this story actually has. That it's like Deus Ex Machina, I mean, to me, and it's... But yet it's not, because it actually serves no purpose whatsoever. It's like a huge ass pull, and I really, really don't like it. But in other news, for those who have not kept up on the 1.0 storyline, and this is where I know I've said before that when I actually discovered Cid for the first time, when I started looking up the 1.0 story, here's where some of it started to actually make sense. So Cid's dad was actually involved in the Meteor Project that would eventually obviously bring Dalamud down from the sky and cause the release of Bahamut, Calamity, 5 years later, brings us to this point kind of thing. And he was actually somewhat unofficially adopted by Gaius von Belzar, of all people, who has been surprisingly mum in the story thus far, but considering he is the villain, that kind of complicates things a little bit. Now, the state of their relationship was in the 1.0 storyline, where they actually did have a falling out. And I wish kind of, since obviously A Realm Reborn is supposed to somewhat kind of be able to stand on its own with newer viewers like myself who came in not playing 1.0, I really wish it had been expanded upon a bit more, like maybe some sort of side quest with Cid to explore flashbacks or anything like that, and point to that, something other than that cutscene there, to get a little bit of more of Cid's and Gaius' backstory there. I really, really wish that would have happened. So yeah, so we've actually made it to the Howling Eye, so this actually worked. I love how his hair is still blowing in the wind. So now we have access to the Howling Eye. At last. So for now, we're actually going to return to Gridania. We're going to get the heck out of here, because similar to how we can escape Ifrit's clutches. Well, now that we know this thing works, surprisingly, they don't come back here with the ship, so kind of makes it look like you kind of got actually screwed over in this regard, but no, all you have to do is enter the duty finder and we'll be magically teleported back over there. So yes, it's good to see that finally, we got a crystal that worked, and it worked absolutely without a hitch, even though there was a small chance there would be an unintended side effect, possibly, even though Sid doesn't elaborate, what I assume to be literally blowing the ship and the rest of them to smithereens, but hey, at that point it was totally worth it. So it's good to see his theory was sound and we were able to get that work. I kind of wish that was part of the cutscene, where there was some comment on it at the end of the Sid monologuing there. It's like, alright, here we go. Try to put this to the ultimate test sort of thing, and then you fly it without a hitch. I wish there was at least a little bit of resolution to all that build-up we got the quest there. But anyway, Garuda, one of my favorite fights in the game. But before we do that, because I am so torturous of this, this is a skill we want. Because we are level 45, we have access to our level 45 Scholar quest. So we'll be taking care of that next time. And I thank you for watching, everybody.